He thumbed through the wad of bills, mouthing the numbers almost silently until he caught me staring at him. Starting again, he counted to 4, out loud this time, slowly, deliberately, almost mockingly. Then add the one I paid you and it makes 5, and that's how you make change, boy. I blinked twice, taken aback, and froze for a second as the pale customer sauntered off, proud of himself for having taught me a valuable lesson. Throughout my life, I found myself in these unsettling situations, forced to determine whether a line was crossed, and often doomed to wonder whether it even matters. A crippling sense of powerlessness has washed over me time and time again, as I feel powerless to change who I am as a black man, powerless to speak to the ignorance of the bigoted, powerless to free myself from the suffocating presence of deep-seated prejudice. Like a virus injecting its noxious DNA into its host, prejudice often threatens to infect me with self-destructive ideas. It tells me that I have simply drawn the genetic short straw and was cursed with blackness, an unfortunate quality that makes me something less than a human being. I've always loved words. Their power and nuance make them incredibly versatile tools of expression. Every word has different connotations, associations, shades of meaning when viewed from different perspectives, a complexity that can be as destructive as it is beautiful. Take the word black, for example. In a dictionary, it is simply the absence of visual light. In my mind, it is a part of my identity and that of my family. In a mind left vulnerable by ignorance and corrupted by hatred, however, it is a dirty word, representative of something lesser, something other, something that should be met with derision and repulsion, fear and hate. These associations flash through a person's mind almost instantaneously, but they arise from a predetermined set of beliefs, the framework for what we call prejudice. This was what I had experienced at work, what I feel when I notice cautious eyes following me through a room, or when I hear someone speak slowly, as to a child when addressing me. These issues are almost endemic to the society we live in. However, that doesn't make speaking out futile or unnecessary. This fall, my school's mock trial team, a club I help lead, worked to raise money for the Ohio Innocence Project, an organization that provides legal representation for unjustly imprisoned individuals, a disproportionate number of whom are black. Through the fundraiser, I engaged in meaningful conversations with classmates and staff, finding that everyone had much more common ground than they expected. I believe that once we educate others and reinforce our shared humanity, we can do away with much of the ignorance, bigotry, and hatred that plagues us as a society. While this is much easier said than done, the pursuit of this goal is well worth the work it entails. Thank you.